their day of tribute. It's a day to thank our veterans for their service, treasure their commitment to duty, admire their courage, and remember their sacrifice. And with that, I would like to ask all of our veterans in attendance to please stand if you're able to and be recognized.
Let us pray. Gracious and loving God, we gather today on the USS Missouri for this beautiful sunset to pay tribute to all military personnel, past and present, so it is right for us to pause this day to give you thanks for great men and women like these, to thank them for their honorable service and lasting legacy. All this we pray in your holy name. Amen.
Gathered on this day of tribute to honor all of America's veterans for all they have meant to our nation and the freedoms that we enjoy. This year it is especially appropriate to offer a special tribute to our Nisei soldiers of World War II who served in the 100th Infantry Battalion, the 442nd Regimental Combat Team, Military Intelligence Service, and the 1399th Engineer Construction Battalion. We are honored to have with us here today many Nisei soldiers who served the United States of America so nobly in the battles waged in Europe and the Pacific 70 years ago. I would like to ask all of them to please stand if you can, and please be recognized.
Aloha and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today, the USS Missouri Memorial Association is proud to be a part of the year-long commemoration to celebrate the 70th anniversary of the sacrifices and contributions of our World War II Nisei veterans of the 100th Battalion, the 442nd Regimental Combat Team, the 1399 Engineer Battalion, and the Military Intelligence Service have made, whose legacy lives on in their sons and daughters, as well as other Japanese Americans who have served and are serving in the United States military.
Our next speaker, Mr. Ted Tsukiyama, wore and served in the uniforms of at least 6 different military and paramilitary units, including UHROTC, the White Territorial Guard, Varsity Victory Volunteers, the 442nd Regimental Combat Team, as well as the Camp Savage Military Intelligence Service Language School, and the 6th Army Air Force Radio Squadron Mobile, 10th Air Force in the India-Burma Theater. Please welcome Mr. Ted Tsukiyama.
7:55 a.m., December 7, 1941, that fateful day in history when the first Japanese bombs rained down on Pearl Harbor and drastically changed the lives of many people lived here in Hawaii. It was an unforgettable day in history. I remember it well. We're told that martial law had been declared on all over Hawaii and that the military governor had ordered that the ROTC be converted to the Hawaii Territorial Guard. Up to that time, the ROTC had no military standing or status. We were just plain university cadets answering to the country's call of arms. 36 years later, on December 7, 1977, at the Pearl Harbor Day ceremonies at Fort USC, the University ROTC was awarded with a battle streamer for being the only ROTC unit in the entire United States to go into active service during World War II for their valiant engagement in the battle for St. Louis Heights. We were trucked down to the National Guard Armory, where the state capitol now stands, and were commissioned into the Hawaii Territorial Guard, HTG. As HTG Guardsmen, we were immediately assigned to guard the Iolani Palace, the courthouse, all government buildings, telephone, electric, gas, water supply, reservoirs and installations, and other important points all over the city. We were tearfully and sadly told by our captain that he was ordered to relieve and discharge all ROTC cadets of Japanese ancestry. If a bomb had been dropped in our midst, it couldn't have been more devastating. Our feelings at that moment are undescribable. But once I tried to describe those feelings with these words. This blow to us was actually worse than Pearl Harbor. By now, we could accept the fact that Japan was our treacherous enemy. But to have our own country in its most extreme crisis and time of need reject and repudiate our services was something more than we could bear or understand. Many years have passed, and I've had the benefit of a great college and professional education. But yet to this day, I have difficulty in grasping the words in the English language that can adequately and sufficiently describe that terrible feeling of rejection, repudiation, and abandonment I experienced from being dismissed from the service of my own country, only because my name, face, and profile resembled that of the hated enemy. I had become a man without a country. The very bottom dropped out of my life. Otherwise, response was, don't you guys realize that you're behind the 8 ball? Your loyalty is at stake. This is a great chance to show your true colors. Otherwise, words made sense and were accepted. A petition was drawn up, directed to the military governor, and signed by 169 Nisei who had been discharged from the HTG. That petition was simple and concluded with these memorable words. Needless to say, we were deeply disappointed when we were told that our services in the HTG were no longer needed. But Hawaii is our home, the United States our country. We know of but one loyalty, and that is to the Stars and Stripes. We wish to do our part as loyal Americans in every way you see fit. And we hereby offer ourselves for whatever service you deem fit. Americanism, to be an American in America, is not a matter of race, color, or ancestry. Americanism is, was, and always will be a matter of the mind, the heart, and the spirit. God bless America.
My reason for joining the U.S. Army has constantly changed. And if you had asked me right then and there why I joined the Army, I would say it was just something I wanted to do since childhood. And if you had asked me right then and there why I joined the Army, I would say to shoot things and blow things up. And if you had asked me right then and there why I joined the Army, I would say I joined for my brothers, sitting here with me today, and to honor these men, these heroes before me today, to keep their legacy moving forward, to ensure that the prestige and honor that these men built within this battalion remains intact. Remember Pearl Harbor, go for broke. Thank you.
Now, I'm not a Christian man, and in fact we had one up here a while ago, but there's a passage in the good book which defines for me the spirit that lives in each and every citizen who has ever chosen to wear the cloth of the nation. One day God was searching for the right man with the right stuff, if you will, a man who embarked on a dangerous mission to go into a dangerous land. Whom shall I send? Who shall go for us? And the prophet responded, Here am I, Lord, send me. Here am I, send me. Powerful words. And when our nation was attacked over 70 years ago, and again just a dozen years ago, Lady Liberty cried out in her pain and anguish, Whom shall I send? Who shall go for me? And everywhere soldiers, sailors, airmen, marines, and coast guardsmen and civilians called out, Here am I, America, send me. From the Atlantic to the Pacific and beyond, from internment camps and the concrete canyons of Wall Street, America's sons and daughters answered that clarion call, and they continue to answer that call today, serving with great flair and greater distinction. So while my father was from Tennessee and wore the Navy uniform in World War II, my mother had a very different story. She's Nihonjin from Kobe, Japan. She lost her home, her school, and many of her friends and air raids during the same war that her future husband was fighting. It was from her that I learned the concept of duty, which is an important part of my heritage and who I am. Ladies and gentlemen, as we honor all veterans who have fought our nation's wars, this ceremony pays special tribute to the Nisei Veterans of World War II, some of whom are in attendance today. I truly stand on the shoulders of giants.
I am the flag of the United States of America. My name is Old Glory. I fly atop the world's tallest buildings. I stand watch in America's halls of justice. I fly majestically over great institutions of learning. I stand guard the greatest military power in the world. Look up and see. I stand for peace, honor, truth, racism, or fall, son or daughter. I am proud. My name is Old Glory. Long may I reign, my God. Long may I
Release! Take! With flight ammunition, make ready! 2! Aim! Fire! 2! Ready! Aim! Fire! 2! Ready! Aim! Fire! Present! Arm!
enfold us, even as we, as imperfect human beings, often fail to remember our indebtedness for all the wonderful blessings we constantly receive. Let us go then in peace, with gratitude in our hearts. Namo Amida Butsu. Homage to the most compassionate one.